Now, similar to static variables, static methods are associated with the class and not objects of the class. So as an example, consider this triangle class, and we've declared a static variable pi_on_3 that's shared with all objects of the class. And to do that, we use the static keyword. And now similarly for a static method, such as this calc area method, which takes in a triangle object and a scale factor and calculates and returns a scaled area, well, this would be exactly the same for all objects of the triangle class. So we can designate this method as static because it doesn't belong to a particular instance. So we've included the static keyword before the return type and the method name. So static methods cannot access or change the values of instance variables. So as an example, if we try to set base to 1, and if you try to compile this program, you'll get an error that you cannot make a static reference to a non-static field. So static methods can only access or change the values of static variables. So if we try to change the value of our static variable, pi_on_3, and we'll just set that to pi, well, this is allowed. And as we'll see, when we look at this references, static methods cannot use these because they can't use the class's instance variables or call non-static methods. So for example, if we try to call this private method, calc area, using the this keyword, then this will give you a compile error because this cannot be used in a static context. So let's remove that. So note that we changed the value of pi_on_3, which we set up here, to pi. So let's call this static method. So to do that, we'll use the class directly. So we have triangle.calcArea, and then we'll pass in the triangle object t2, and we'll pass in a scale factor of 1.0. So this should have changed the value of our static variable from pi_on_3 to pi. So if we print out pi_on_3 using the class and the dot operator, we see that the value of this static variable has changed from pi_on_3 to pi.